Alright, now we're going to talk about solving absolute value equations. But before we go into an example, let's review and make sure we understand how does absolute value functions work. Okay, so absolute value functions is actually defined as a piecewise function. As you can see here, f of x is equal to the absolute value of x means that it's defined this way as a piecewise function. If x is greater than or equal to 0, it's defined as x. But if x is less than 0, negative, we define the absolute value of x as the opposite of x. Okay? So in this case here, the absolute value of x will always give you a positive value of x. Okay? So absolute value of 3 will give you 3. Absolute value of negative 3 will give you 3. Absolute value of negative 4 will give you 4. Absolute value of 4 will give you 4. Okay? So when we say the absolute value of x is equal to k, that means either x is equal to k or negative x is equal to k. Okay, so when we solve this, this gives us that either x is equal to k or x is equal to negative k. So those are equivalent ways of saying it. So here are the 4 cases that you could end up with. Okay, if you're given the absolute value of u is equal to k, then that's equivalent to u equal to k or u equal to negative k. Case number 2, if you have absolute value of u is equal to 0, that's equivalent to just saying u is equal to 0. 3, if you have absolute value of u equal to negative k, then there is no solution to that. Okay? Because remember, absolute value function only returns a positive value. So 3 has no solution. And then case 4, when you have absolute value of u equal to the absolute value of w, that's equivalent to just saying u is equal to w or u is equal to negative w. In the case of the absolute value equal to another absolute value expression, there's some redundancy there. So if you actually take the definition, some of those just reduce to the same thing. Okay, so these are equivalent. Okay, so these are the 4 cases you could run into when solving absolute value equations. All right, so now we'll do some examples.